Today we are going to study about the topic parts of a flower and pollination. Today we are going to study about the flower. What is a flower? A flower is a reproductive part of a plant which later develops into a fruit. Generally, there are four sets of parts which are arranged in rings or rolls. First, calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. These are the four rolls of flower. The outermost roll is the calyx, which consists of small green leaf-like structures called sepals. Sepals help in protection of the flower in its bud cage. The next roll is the corolla, which consists of petals. Petals are bright colored and hence are the most prominent part of a flower. These attracts insects like bee, honeybee, etc. The next roll is the androecium. It consists of stamens, which are the male reproductive parts of a flower. A stamen has two parts, a thin long stalk called filament, a knob-like structure at the tip of the filament called anther. The male gametes, known as pollens, are produced by the anther in large numbers. Is gynoecium. It consists of a pistil or a carpel, which is the female reproductive part of a flower. A pistil has three parts: ovary, style, and stigma. Ovary is the swollen portion which is present at the base of the pistil. It contains many bead-like structures called ovules. The female gametes are present in the ovule. Ovary and ovules finally develop into fruits and seeds, respectively. The ovary extends above as the thin long structures called style, which ends in a knob-like structure at the top called stigma. The stigma is sticky and receives the male gamete's pollen grains. Pollination. When the pollen grains are transferred from an anther to the stigma, the male and female gametes fuse in the ovary. The process of transfer of pollen grains from an anther to stigma is called pollination. After this process, the ovary of the flower changes into a fruit and the ovules changes into seeds. Seeds are then sown in the ground. When the seed gets favorable conditions for growth, it develops into seedlings, baby plants. Most flowers have four sets of parts arranged in rings or rolls: calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. The ovary of a flower turns into a fruit and ovules turn into a seed after pollination. The transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma is called pollination.